Hey, what's up, everyone? We're here to listen to some more Voxphones, let you guys hear a bit more of the side story, and I don't know, maybe you guys can hear something that I don't notice, wants it not to be something really cool that I maybe looked over when I was listening or something. But here we go.
Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the salty oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
It's a pretty big butt. That's the optional side quest. I remember the salty oyster, I believe. I think either we passed it already, or we haven't gotten to it yet. I don't remember, to be quite honest. I'm thinking Salty Oyster is the one where we were downstairs playing the guitar. That or is one of the ones from the very early on in the game. I don't know if we're going to be making our way back to it, because to backtrack to that right now, that would honestly seem like ridiculous. That doesn't seem intuitive for game design. It'd be almost... I mean, I can understand this is Final Fantasy and open world, but I mean, this is pretty much a linear sort of story. Alright, here we go.
Brother, what Comstock failed to understand is that our contraption is a window not into prophecy, but probability. But his money means the Lutece field could become the Lutece tear, a window between worlds, a window through which you and I might finally be together.
Okay, so I think I was right. Well, maybe to a point. They are messing with the theoretical physics and stuff. This makes me wonder whether or not her brother has died, and that her entire time has been to make the portal to sort of get to him and capture him, sort of thing, or not capture him, to get him and take her along the journey. Although I'm beginning to wonder if it ever worked out correctly, and that they're maybe not just jumping through time now, or maybe they're like Elizabeth now. So definitely they are somehow related to Elizabeth at this point, because that technology that they're referring to is what Elizabeth does.
Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be to parley. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scalp your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
Okay, so that's a little older because obviously in this world DeWitt's dead. I think that was Slate that we saw out in the hallway. I think. I don't know. I don't know.
These holes have shown me yet another wonder, though I've yet to see the application for it. They illuminate a merger of machine and man that is somehow the lesser, yet the greater of both parties. The process seems to be irreversible. Perhaps, though, Comstock will have some need of this kind of thing to keep watch in that tower he is building.
I think he's referring to the birdie dude, but it's still very cryptic. They've not fully explained why the bird, what the bird is. Although that's where we're going to right in the main storyline. If you guys watch it, that's where we're going to right now to go figure all that out. Oh, it's
Looks
me.
like I got a friend in town after all. Slate. He's fell in with these Vox Populi. And for irregulars, I will say, they're loaded for bear. Problem is, I gotta help them with their damn revolution first. Then we take Comstock House by storm. I do that, I get the girl.
So even in this world, or this reality, Booker is still pretty much just focused on basically getting Elizabeth and paying off his debt.
When you force deep underground, well, you see things from the bottom up. And down at the bottom of the city, I saw a fire burning. The fire's got heat aplenty, but it ain't got no mouth. Daisy. Now she got herself a mouth big enough for all the fires in Columbia.
I'm not gonna say anything to that, because I will attempt not to be dirty and sexual with my interpretation of that.
I came to Columbia because I believed in God and because I believed in honor. But Slade has shown me this. There is no God in shutting our brothers out from the family of man, and there is no honor in defending those who are strangers to its meaning. Perhaps in Finkton there is one more deserving of my service.
Okay.
To tax the black more than the white, is that not cruel? To forbid the mixing of the races, is that not cruel? To give the vote to the white man and deny it to the yellow, the black, the red, is that not cruel? But is it not cruel to banish your children from a perfect garden? Or drown your flock under an ocean of water? Cruelty can be instructive. And what is Columbia, if not the schoolhouse of the Lord?
I don't know if any of y'all caught that, but like right here, or drown your flock under an ocean of water. That's pretty cool. If you guys remember in the very beginning, we go to a lighthouse where we call upon the Columbia airship or whatever it is that brings us basically up to Columbia, and that's the same lighthouse from both Bioshock 1 and 2. So I wonder if Comstock's last sort of reprieve, or not reprieve, Comstock's last sort of ditch effort is to sue Columbia, making to Rapture. Although, if you think about it, that does have this sort of biblical connotation that is hand in hand with Comstock. Something to think about there, guys.
I had thought you a fool, dear brother, when you told me that you heard wonderful music trumpeting from holes in the thin air. I began to doubt your mental integrity. But not only have you made your fortune from these doodads, you have lit the path for me as well.
Now, I don't really know what the reference is. I know that's the sort of tears and stuff that Elizabeth uses, but other than that, not really anything else.
I have a pressing need to speak to this so-called false shepherd, stirring up so much trouble. We got enough problems without this damn fool shooting up the city and blaming it all on the Vox. Though if he's amiable, yeah, he might be just the fellow we need for our immediate concerns.
I hold in my hand the private journal of Comstock's wife. It puts the lie to this miracle child nonsense. She loved the child not. It seems the sainted lady would have preferred to let the seed of the prophet just dry out on the bed sheets.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Samuel always thought that the pew on Sunday went hand in hand with the desk on Monday. Science is the slow revelation of God's blueprint. After 2 years in the Lamb's Tower on Monument Island, he took ill with cancer of the stomach. I prayed to the prophet, and the prophet delivered unto us a miracle through his servant Fink. I do not know if I will ever get used to a husband bound in a skeleton of metal, but better a handyman than a dead one.
Oh, okay. So handyman are people who are sick and stuff, and basically obviously the robotic bodies basically sustain them. It's not too unsimilar to the Big Daddies. Just saying. Alright guys, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that little tidbit get your juices flowing. I think by far less Voxphones than the first one, but I think even with that, this one was a lot more informative. It allows for a lot more speculation, which is exactly what I'm doing right now, trying to figure out, oh my gosh, is this that, what all is going on? So I'm pretty excited. But thank you guys for watching, and if we find any more Vox phones along the way, we're going to continue to keep listening to them. Hopefully I'll be able to listen to them before the end of the game. Alright, you've been watching Bioshock Infinite, the Vox phones with Sidus here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.